My name's Sean Mace. I was born on 6th of August 1984, born in Halifax, in Mixington. I was brought up in a bit of a dysfunctional family, to be honest. My mum was a drinker, most of my family owned pubs. I grew up without my dad, never had a dad in my life. It was hard. It was like I wasn't loved or anything. Social services got involved, put me in care. I was in foster parents for a bit, moved back home for a couple of weeks, months and stuff, and then back into like children's homes. After that, I just started getting worse, messing about at school, setting fire alarms off. My mum worked in a school I was at. I was kicking off and just being stupid because I thought I'd get away with things. It was horrible. I lived with my brother and sister. My brother's 2 years older than me and my sister's 2 years older than him. They was always out, so I was left on my own quite a bit. So I had no structure, I had no one telling me what to do. I was overtook by a drink and drugs, to be honest. And then when I was 17 and a half, I met a partner. I was with her for about a year and a half. We had a son. The relationship was violent, between both parts. Growing up, that's what I seen my mum going through with her partners and stuff, So that was a part of my life and that was normal to me. I was 18, I had my son, and I went to jail a week after my 18th birthday. I was miserable and I was just trying to find that comfort, and I thought having a partner was that comfort. I was struggling with myself. I didn't know about myself. I didn't know what I wanted, where I was, who I was. Probably the best thing for me being in jail is it kept me alive and it kept me off the drink and drugs, because if it weren't for them little sentences I probably would be dead by now. It saved me life, and I think them sentences was actually put there for a reason, for me to get that recovery time. From then, for quite a few years I was just in and out of jail. Finally split up with one of my first partner with my son, and then 2011 I had my second son, and things calmed down. I was happy, stopped drinking, taking drugs, looked after my son with my partner and stuff, and we was doing things, having a good life, going out, living with my family the way I was growing up. I didn't have any of that. And then my partner got pregnant again with our second child, which was my third then. That relationship fell apart, so I ended up just getting back onto drink and drugs again, and that went on for quite a bit. And then I went to jail. I got told that my brother hung himself, which proper broke me. It hurt me, man. And then I got out for a day and I went straight back onto the drugs and a bit of a beer. Back in jail 2 days after. As I was in jail, I came across a flyer for Walk. But I looked into it a little bit more, wrote to the Walk Ministry, spoke to someone called Stephen Daly. Got told that I had a place here, and I was buzzing because I thought that's a new start for my life and that. And I got out, came to Walk Ministry. For 4 months I've been painting and decorating voluntary, which has been good. It's kept my mind occupied. But being here is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like, my days are set, I've got things to do. It was a bit hard at the beginning, and it was a bit like part of me had been took away, because I do what I want when I want, and when I've come here there's like structures in place. But I got through that and I moved to the railway. It's making me think and look at myself a bit more. But half of the guys here, the staff are caring, and or you can talk to some of like the support workers who are going through the same thing through Walk and that, but they're just more advanced and they've got that stability where they can work with people. Yeah, I've spoke to Simon quite a lot, man. He knows what I've been going through and stuff like that, and he supported me. But me being me, man, I always know better, man. But he sits you down and he explains to you, man, this is called Walk and it's a walk for a reason, man. We're not running because you run, you fall. He's been doing this for quite a bit now, so he's seen it all before, and he's seen people like me come and go. If you get into a place like Walk, don't abuse the system, and try not to rush through your recovery, because you rush through your recovery, you fall because you get complacent and you think you're better than what you actually are, you think you're further on than you are. Yeah, just take anything you can from the programme, but do it as a slow process and not rush, because it's no good, it's dangerous. And you'll be back to square one in seconds, and it's easier to get to square one than it is to get back to where you want to be